Thanks for watching Squirrel Fun. Comment below and let me know what you would like to see in future videos. Subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever I upload something new. Check out some of my other videos for short trivia lessons and quick bits of knowledge so that you can learn something new every day, even with your busy schedule. Peace, love, rock and roll. Enjoy! Mythical sea monsters. Seafarers of old were respectful and wary of the strange creatures that lurked below the surface. The reflection of sunlight upon water, overwhelming homesickness, or too much drink caused many sailors to see monsters. The Kraken. The Kraken was one of the most horrifying creatures a sailor could encounter. It was believed to be a many-armed monster, described by one 14th century writer as resembling an uprooted tree that would wrap itself around a ship, pull down its masts, and drag it to the bottom of the ocean. The creature was so large that it could be mistaken for a small island. Early whalers often saw tentacle and suction marks on the bodies of sperm whales, which served to cement the Kraken's terrifying reputation. Modern sailors recognize the Kraken as a giant squid, which is an enormous octopus-like mollusk. The giant squid has a long torpedo-shaped body, even longer tentacles, and eyes that are more than 18 inches in diameter. They grow to lengths of 60 feet, sometimes more, and weigh nearly a ton. Although not often seen by humans, these deep-sea dwellers have been known to attack whales and tanker ships. Sea serpents. Some of the most famous sea monsters, such as Loch Ness's Nessie and Chesapeake Bay's Chessie, are of the serpent persuasion. Whether in saltwater or freshwater, a sea serpent looks similar to a snake or dragon and usually has several humps. Although cryptozoologists hold out hope that these creatures are some sort of surviving dinosaur, that's not likely the case. It is theorized that freshwater sea serpents, such as Lake Champlain's Champ, are actually snakes, perhaps giant anacondas, that escaped from a passing boat. Naysayers point out that tropical anacondas don't do well in upstate New York winters. Ocean-dwelling sea serpents are easier to explain. Witnesses have mistaken basking sharks, rows of diving dolphins, clumps of sargassum seaweed, seals, and even undulating waves for the head and humps of a sea serpent. Perhaps the most common explanation, however, is the oarfish, which resembles an eel and grows to 26 feet in length, and has been reported at 3 times that size. Mermaids. Mermaids are aquatic creatures with a woman's torso and the tail of a fish. They have been spotted in oceans and lakes around the world since 1000 BC. In the past few centuries, several supposedly authentic mermaid specimens have been displayed, but all of them have proved to be hoaxes. These include P.T. Barnum's famous Fiji mermaid, taxidermy creations consisting of sewn parts of monkeys and fish, and Jenny Hanivers, which are carcasses of rays, skates, or cuttlefish, carved and varnished to resemble a winged sea monster with a hideous human head. The name is likely an anglicization of Jeune d'Anvers, or Girl of Antwerp, in reference to the Belgian port where the 16th and 17th century sailors made and sold these popular souvenirs. Seals and sea otters, both known for their playful interaction with humans, have likely been mistaken for mermaids. The legendary selkie, a mythical seal that sheds its skin on land and resumes it while in the sea, derives from mermaid folklore. The dugong and manatee are both cow-like, sea-dwelling mammals that nurse their young above water. In fact, the word manatee comes from the Carib word for breasts, which could explain why mermaids are said to be naked from the waist up. Of course, it's also possible that mermaid stories were made up by hapless sailors or fishermen who needed an excuse for spying on skinny-dipping women.